There we go. Okay. Oh, come on. Where did it go? Welcome, everybody, to doing all that. I see there's people in here. Let me get my glasses on here. I think I missed a few, too. Scroll down on me. Da-da-da-da-da. Hello, Miss M. Welcome. Hi, Annette. Hey, Corley. What's up? Hey, Karen. Thanks. Hello, Heidi. Hi, Catherine. Elizabeth. Deep thinker. Welcome. Almost have to want to be serious, right? Hello, Cindy from North Carolina. Thank you, Heidi, very much. Appreciate that. I'm here to do, I'm not going to do separate signs for the rest of the readings. All I got done was Leo and Virgo in the traditional way that I would do them. So what I'm doing is an elements reading. We're going to do fire, air, earth, and water. So the first one up is going to be for fire. That's Aries and Leo and Sagittarius. So we'll do a little quick reading for each sign. It's something that's better than nothing, because this is my last day to do anything. And also, if anybody's interested, around 9-ish tonight, p.m. my time, Atlantic time, I'm going to be doing a mini reading. And what it is, any size donation will get you a card pulled, and I'll read the card for you. You get to ask a question. One question, one card, kind of a thing. We'll be doing that about 9 o'clock. This will be the last mini reading I'll be doing until into next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, could be the weekend, I don't know, but I'm going to be gone for a few days, so I'm leaving my cards and everything at home. So anyway, let's see if we can get this smudge bowl to work today. It's humid. I got my fan there, and I'm turning that on as soon as the smudging is done. They've been stubborn. It's the humidity. Isn't that pathetic? Trying to start a fire and I can't start one. Come on. This is for all elements: earth, wind, fire, and water. Earth and air and fire and water. Did I say that right? I'm thinking of the group. Earth, wind, and fire. That's what I'm thinking about, the group. Earth, wind, and fire. Bring goodness to these readings, Spirit. Please speak. Please use me as your mediator, your messenger. I'm open to receive for all the elements. It smells good. This smell is really nice. This is an elements reading. Please bring forth enlightenment and guidance. This is for August 2019, the month of August 2019. Hopefully I'll be back to do the mid-months for August, and then I'll do the regular way. Okay, where am I going to safely? It's smoldering, but it wasn't a big fire. So we'll just set that right there. All right. Let me get my shuffle up here. I can screel down. Yeah, okay, I'm in fine form. Screel down. Thank you, Deep Thinker. Hi, Cynthia, again. All right. Hello, Yvonne. Welcome back again. Law, I tell ya, I'm a deep thinker too. Sometimes I sit down and I sit and I do that. I'm doing some deep thinking. And then I'll think back, like later on I'll go by and I'll think back and I'll say, what was I thinking? Stuff comes out of nowhere, and even later on I can't even make sense out of where the hell I was going with it. Sort of a thing. Okay. This is for the fire element. The element of fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is for your month of August, just a general outlook. You know what? Cut the deck right there, like so. Ask Lilith very quickly. It's going to be a long stream. So Lilith, as this deck stands, I'm going to try to squeeze in the 5-card spread. This is for the element of fire. This is for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Are these their cards? The top 5 cards as the deck stands for the element of fire. Are these their cards that will bring them enlightenment and truth? She's saying yes, and she's not swaying from that. Okay. Let me get back in my own window. Hello, Lachey. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're on this fire sign, okay? I don't have any moderators in here for this unless they pop in. But this is for fire. So anybody else asking, all you know, just tell them fire. You'll all be moderators. Okay, very first sign for the fire signs. Even I haven't done these. The last one I did was probably 2 years ago. And it was a beautiful, beautiful night. So we moved the reading. We said, I'm going to do some elements. Why not be in the elements when I'm doing the elements readings? And Eric, my husband, was alive at the time. He built a great big campfire. And we set a table up down by the campfire and had music going. And there was mosquitoes and all kinds of stuff. But it was one of the best readings. That's the one that sticks out the most for me. I really, 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 really liked it a lot. Oh, wow. Your overall energy. Fire signs. Look what you got, guys. Look at that. Can you guys see that? I can't see my screen. You got an ace, and it is the Ace of Swords, your overall energy. Isn't that beautiful? The cards are sticking. Humidity. Your second card. What is this now? What's that doing there in your financial sector? Well, remember, it's a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody. This card's been popping up. Yvonne Baddock knows this flipping card up close and personal, don't you, Yvonne? And I can't see if you're still here or even responding. That card's haunted her for a long time. Your house, your hearth, your home, your relationships, your intimate relationships, your friends, on and on. You've got La Lune, you've got the moon, and it's all about illusion. Card number 4. Ah. Now, how the hell it'll come? It's the Star, and she's in your challenges for the month of August. She's one of my favorites. And the final card is your message from Spirit, card number 5. King of Cups and Understanding. There we go. So here we are, fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Put my screen back up here. Not too far. Make everybody stare at the ceiling here. Okay, just give me a moment. All right. I'll pop over here. There we go. Thank you, Lashay. Yes, it's fire signs. That's correct. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Lashay. I appreciate it. Do you remember that reading, do you, Heidi? Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And yes, Yvonne, you do have an aversion to that card. It's haunted you for a long time. Almost every time that card comes up, I think of you, Yvonne. I do. But yeah, Heidi, that was a really fun reading. It was a fun night for sure. So why I'm doing element reading. Well, it's something different. I think everybody likes their own individual sign. They're not all that crazy about the element reading. But it's saving me time because I got things to do today because I'm going away for a few days. I'll be out the door at about probably before the sun comes up. It's going to be the crack of dawn. Look at this, guys. Aries, Sag, Leo. Look at your overall energy. Remember, this is a general reading, everybody. For those of you that are new to the tarot community on YouTube, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Bits of it may resonate with you. The whole thing could resonate with you. That's happened quite more often than not. What struggles have some of you had during the month of June and July? Not just July, but June and July. Some of you have been dealing with something, some kind of an adverse situation. What? Not pleasant. Not really. You could think of more pleasant things. This ace is revealing some unexpected, well, goodness overall. We'll just break it down. Coming your way. This could have to do with, it could right across the board. It's going to be different for everybody. It could be family. It could be over friends. It could be over jobs. It could be over just a situation. Maybe two people had a bit of a spit and a falling out. That's going to come back together. Anything. But there's something that some of you, and now there's something good. You're getting past that. See, I'm not an astrologer. I don't do the planets and all that stuff. But what I'm feeling is here, this energy's been, Mercury retrograde probably. Making you crazy. Making you insane. Have a good afternoon, Yvonne. Have a lot of fun and stay safe and ride safe. We're on the fire sign, Aaron. Yeah, I like to, I don't want, Lachey, in reference to what you just said about the fire and all that stuff, I like people to feel like they've had a bit of an experience here, not just another tarot reading on YouTube. I'd like to, that's why the lights and all the ocean-related stuff. I've even thought of doing an outside nighttime reading this year. I don't know if I can get away with it or not. It's a lot of prep. It's a lot of prep. Getting ready for it, doing it down below with a fire. I'm gonna watch that video later. I have to watch it later. That was a good video. You see me running and stoking the fire and flames jumping up, and it was a lot of fun. You're welcome, Aaron. I'm just feeling some of you guys have not had the best June, and they're not the best July either. You're going to be making a decision, or you've made a decision, and now it's starting to, that decision's starting to play itself out, and it's working in a good way in your favor. Most of you watching this reading, if this is for you, you're not a cross watcher, right? But it's for whoever they're watching for, are coming into some kind of a victory, be it small, medium, or large. It shows you winning at something or achieving something you weren't so sure. You decided to be brave and said, well, I'm going to dive right into it anyway, and come what may. Whatever, right? You said, I'll deal with whatever, but I'm going to take this risk. Some of you are taking a risk. I'm feeling it was in June, July, and now here come the poll. Here comes the polls. Here comes the number. The machines are spitting it all out. Here's the outfall. Is it good? For most of you, absolutely. And it is a victory. Feeling like a winner in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, there could be something you do within the next, it's during the month of August. Your victory is almost going to be immediate. A decision made, a decision going in your favor, whatever it is, once the decision comes through, whatever form it comes from and where it comes from, You're going to experience, you know, in that I won. I did it. I pulled it off. It's all along lines like that, and you're very excited, and you just ooze and goose positivity. You're all over the place with it. You're very, very happy. I just heard you, and for somebody out there, what I just heard was, and you just proven somebody wrong. You come out on top, and somebody else was like a naysayer. They weren't really in support of you. They just kept pulling you back down. And they kept saying, you have to be down on earth and, you know, stand on real ground and remain in reality and everything. But the reality, go suck a lemon or something. Why don't you, sourpuss? I don't want your reality. And that's your feeling about it, feeling your back going up. What, your reality? I would not want to. Oh, there goes my, I can't help it. I got to say it. God may love them, but I don't have to. I really don't. I can give them compassion, understanding, and then get out of me. I can only take in small people like that in small doses. Don't let anybody overwhelm you or try to steer you in a different direction. There's a break coming up here for somebody that's been under a lot of stress. It's lifting. It's getting easier. It's getting better. It's not so damn hard to breathe anymore. It's lightening. There's a lightening of the energy for you. It's been oppressive and weighing you down. Okay? So, having said that, there is a lot, and it could be, you know, Mercury retrograde taking all the garbage with it. It could be that as well. I got hit with it. It was not a good day. It was not a good day. I had my mop fall apart and I couldn't put it back together. It was useless. My broom broke. I couldn't even take that back together. It was useless. And my washing machine, all in one day. All in one day. And I'm like, you son of a... And the last retrograde before that with Mercury, I slid under the radar, and I don't know how that happened. I had no effect from it at all. It made up for it this time. So, anyways, with the rest of this card, it is a fantastic card for you for the whole month. You're going to be more, because this is a sword, and it's air, right? Everything going on up here. A lot of hardcore thinking going on about some hardcore decisions and choices you're going to have to come up with and make. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I say yes? Should I say no? Why won't they take no for an answer the first time around? You might run into people like that. They just keep coming back over and over and over again. And maybe you'll cave and you'll give it a try and just kind of test those waters out with whoever it is that's pulling you that way, just to get rid of them. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just an irritation. That's just, you may be walking on cloud 9 and feel like you're in heaven and all that good stuff, but you're still on planet Earth, and that's what that type of person is there for, to keep you grounded. In the worst ways, they're annoying, but they keep you real. You're very grounded, but keeping you real. New beginnings, of course. Even in just slightly touches on a new love for somebody, a beginning of a new relationship, that's where it stops, because this is not an emotions card. It's a card of thought. It's a card of conscious. It's a card of the subconscious. It's a card of even ego sometimes gets in the way, right? And we had this discussion in the group one day. It was just a short one. I remember something about it. And we have to stop and ask ourselves, when we think we're onto something, is it our intuition speaking or is it ego? I don't have that problem. I know what's ego. And my intuition's a whole different feeling for me altogether. But not everybody can discern, especially people that are new at using their gifts. So you have to ask yourself, am I being prompted by my intuition here? Or is it what's going on and I'm just forming an opinion and making a judgment call? Things are going to get better, Aaron. Don't worry. They're going to get better for you. Paying attention to details is highlighted with this card. This is a card of action and a card of clarity. There's a lot of determination here for you guys. You're determined. All you needed, and I can hear somebody saying, all I needed was a sprinkling of hope. All I needed was a little something, something. And I knew I could conquer this. You're getting your something, something. All right, it's coming. Don't worry. So there's that. Boys, that's a long, long card. I am sorry. It's going to be a long, long thread. A long stream. What is going on here? Five of Cups. There's nothing much good to be said about the Five of Cups. This could indicate somebody is finishing up a job that they never wanted to end, and you're sad about that. You keep hoping that at the midnight hour there'll be some kind of a change where you don't have to stop doing what you're doing and you can continue on with similar things. There's a sadness there. Some of you may require support from others to get yourself through August. And it's not support because you're doing so badly. It's support just for being human. This is the card of emotions. It's the card of sadness. You have a ton of support out there. Whatever is disappointing you, and this is falling in your finances and wealth. And when I say wealth, I should clarify, I don't mean just money. I mean in other ways, wealth in love, in health, in home, in family. Many different ways we can be wealthy. And grateful for that too. Here's the thing, is Tarot sees somebody in a situation here, and they're automatically going and throwing themselves into the fire. They think it's that bad. Like this could be loss of a job, loss of a relationship, a lot, but it's whatever it's the loss of, and the sadness is over. It's affecting you to a point financially. Separation, endings. Here's the thing. Tarot wants you to know. Not all is as bad as you feel and you see that it is. It's not as bad as what you're perceiving. I think shock will kind of drive us to the depths of something like that, right to the very bottom. It wouldn't get any worse. How could this get any worse? Well, believe me, things can always get worse. It's not the worst. It's your perception. Once you calm down, you catch your breath, and you look at it objectively, it's not as bad as what you thought. That's what the summation there is. You're going to look again and say, okay, I jumped the gun, I overreacted, all right. It's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Whew. There's a sense of relief there for you guys. This is going to relate to people in many, many different ways. Please, please do what you need to do, and do it now. If you're in a situation that's not all roses and gold, right? You're dealing with something. Do what your intuition's telling you to do. Follow it, because if you don't, and you swallow it back down and say, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to. Maybe your pride or ego's in the way. I don't know. But if you don't, you're going to regret it. You're going to have regrets. You can't undo regrets. You can't go back and undo it. You cannot. You can't even fix it at 100%. If you have regrets, and let's say somebody has to apologize to somebody else and say they're sorry, it'll never be 100% again. A chip has been taken away, and that chip's always going to be there. So you can get back on the same timeline, the same frame of thought. You can be congenial with each other, friendly, buddies, friends again, but there's that cut, that scar over something. But you need to follow your intuition and follow the fire that's pushing you. If you're feeling the fire in a situation, you need to do something. If you're feeling that, I do. I don't bite my tongue. I say this is real. This is all flipping real. My heart's doing this, and I'm feeling the heat. When I feel the heat on something, the human part of me is trying to hold back and to be up here to have to have my shit together and I'm all cool about it, but inside, oh boy, there's a fire. But I have to say something. Once I say something and it gets put out there to whoever it's meant for, there's a lightness. There's a lightness that takes place, and I can take that. I'm glad I got that out. A big weight off. It's a heavy card. It's a very, very heavy card. But you're going to need some support, some of you. Please, if you're not, go looking for it. Ask for help. You'll receive it. But the situation's not as bad as what you think. Your keywords for this card are unhappiness and dejection, negative thoughts. There's confusion, disruption, and your moment of feeling like you've been abandoned and you're feeling alone in the world, we'll say. All right. It is the Five of Cups, and I just heard this is for 5 people it's going to hit the hardest. All right? It's not the end of the world. It is not. Take it in baby steps. Stay in the now. Go through these things minute by minute. You're coming out the other end. Okay, you've got some absolutely fantastic cards here. They're fantastic. Especially now I pulled the first one was the Ace. Very good card. The Star, another great card. King of Cups. Hell yeah, he's really good. A little on the shady side, which just is a wake-up call for you, is the Moon. These cards lessen the degree of this one, the black one, the dark one. All right? It lessens the degree. You're going to get through every last one of you. Whether it resonates or not, I'm telling you, every last person this reading is meant for, you're going to get through whatever it is. The third card, within your house, your home, your hearth, your heart, all your relationships. This is the intimate side of what your life is. And we're looking at the Moon, and it is all about illusion. Aaron, I can say the system here automatically, when you use words like suck or with the F or SHIT, it blocks it. I can see what you said. Hi, Kim. How are you, Kim? Hi, Laura. Hi, Oliver. Oh, my goodness sakes. Yeah. So your next card, you got to be on the ball. Nothing superficial with this card this time around for you guys. Nothing at all. There's nothing real. There's nothing, like when you walk into your home, you walk into your group of friends or your family, when you first walk in, it doesn't look like there's anything amiss. Absolutely nothing at all. And the whole evening seems to be very congenial. The time, the couple hours you're spending with whoever this is. But there's something underlying with somebody in that group. Somebody's not being honest with you. Somebody's not coming clean. Somebody's not telling you the truth. Somebody could be protecting you from the reality, from the truth of something as well. But this is all about illusions. The advice of this card for you guys, fire signs. Hi, Jane. Hi, Mrs. Love Too. Kantar. Welcome. Is anything that you're unsure of. When you're dealing with maybe the world of emotions, the situation's an emotional situation, you can't quite put your finger on what it is. You're unsure. You're walking on unsteady ground, you might say, metaphorically. What you need to do in that case is you need to remove the sensitive side of you, remove your emotions, push them to the side, and approach what this unknown thing is, approach it or them in a logical, intellectual way. I don't know why, but I just heard, and when you do that, it's going to unshake the other people, the other person. It's going to not unshake, it's going to shake them up. is what I meant to say. You're coming in with this, I just see somebody walking very tall, shoulders back, chest up, you know, head up, walking into a situation where really you're walking in flipping blind, but you're put in that spot to do it. So you say, well, I'm not going to show any range of emotion while I'm in there. Therefore, get to the side and become into, you just use all your intellect, your intuition, of course. That's what's leading you. But you won't be moved and stirred by emotional unbalance there at all with this, not with this card. Some of you aren't letting go of the past either. That's part of your problem. I heard for somebody, this situation could have been dealt with a long time ago, but you didn't want to. You couldn't bring yourself to. You felt like you were being held back, like literally, physically, emotionally held back from dealing with something. Oh, my dear fire sign. There's only one way to put it. You got to face it head on, face to face. That's the only way you're going to get past this and find peace again. You'll be proud of yourself by the time you do. Even if it's a situation where there's a winner and a loser, don't worry about that. You're going to be a winner all the way around because you took it and you faced it head on. And remember, once again, a lot of you are used to this, hearing me say this, but anything that's lower than you are, anything, the shadows that are beneath your light, the dark corners, the negativity, any way, shape, or form that it comes at you, and it seems to be coming at you, you remember this. You are the light. And I'll tell you, anything that's dark and negative is below you and is weaker than you are. This is all fear-based, feared on nothing. That's all it is. It's like, you know, somebody calling your bluff, or they're trying to. Don't fall for that. You keep that position of being very together and confident. That's what the airs that you're trying to put out there. You'll get through this, whatever this is. I know it sounds like so mysterious. I'm not really getting anything coming in on top of that. You just need to take a logical approach, and if you do, then you work the best way forward through it till you get through it. You're looking for answers to your questions? Tarot wants you to know. Your intuition, tap into that. Make that connection right up to the universe, your creator, whatever your source of power is. But your intuition is going to hold all the answers that you seek. All the answers are right there. You already know them. You already have them. That's for some of you. Pay attention as well when this card shows up. Your night dreams, your sleep dreams, pay attention to those. And also visions, which are daytime flashes that you see. Heed those. They're the hairbringer of either good or maybe not so good. Pay attention. You know, the visions thing is a strange experience. Anybody will tell you that gets visions from time to time. They shake me up because my visions come to be. They come to pass. A few times in my life. And sometimes you ever just get this wash over you. You'll be just in the middle of doing something, or what, I don't know, you're preoccupied, you're busy. All of a sudden this feeling washes over you. Something's just happened. Something's off. Something's coming. Something, you feel the shift in that energy, and it's an energy of expectation. You know something's about to happen. I get that. Sometimes, the visions sometimes will be so real. They're like in a nanosecond, but yet when you see them, it's like time slowed down. You're seeing this full picture. Almost like a moving picture maybe for some. I've had both. Well, no, yeah, I've had both. No, I haven't. I've had the real time where it's been like watching a movie, standing back and looking back at myself, my life, my situation, whatever, seeing things. In those visions, for me, I can only speak for me, there are fine points that jump out. One was red and white carnations. They're very prominent in the vision. Very, very prominent. Red seemed to be a dominant color. When it came to pass, all that came true. There was more, of course. I'm not going to go into it, but yes. Time to make a change, Oliver. You only have one life. Do it off to the side. Nobody even needs to know it, that you're looking to better yourself in another way. They can be scary, deep thinker. Yes, they can. The last two I had were the hairbringers of death. Both of them. Both of them seeing these visions wide awake. And I know better, and I share them with others before they happen. They're my witnesses. And both times were death, and both times happened 3 months post-vision. Both of them. Both of them. 3 months. This card just wants you to take a logical approach to everything. When you don't know the whole thing of what's going on, take the logical approach. Do I have the keywords? The unconscious, doubt, dilemmas, sadness, the past, and fear are your keywords for this card. I better motor along. I'll be here all day. I'll be 6 hours doing these readings. The star and hope. Are you kidding me? Okay, listen up. This may be your challenged position, but when she shows up in your reading, one of the first things and one of the first reasons that she's here for you guys is to acknowledge that you've just come through something and you're just starting to deal with it and get over it and pick yourself up again. She's recognizing this. She's showing up to acknowledge you've been through some heartache and some very bad disappointments, conflict. You're coming out the other end of it, though. You survived it. And you're trying to shake it off and keep moving forward. You're gaining new understanding from this experience. And some of you are feeling hope again. You really are. There's a sense of freedom with that. I don't know what's going on there, but a sense of freedom. It's like going through something really, really, if you didn't have to, you wouldn't. Put it that way. And you come out the other end, and you've had a lot of snuff knocked out of you going through it, but that snuff's all being left behind. You're not carrying it anymore. These are things that needed dealing with, things that you needed to work with, other people, situations, but you're coming out the other end and you're starting to see hope hasn't died. There's still hope for me yet. There's hope for my life, hope for my future. Oh, a little bit of a flag here for some of you fire signs. Cool the fire down once in a while. Leave the embers glowing. That's your heartbeat. It's your passion. But cool them down once in a while so you can make a sincere effort to connect with your power source. Be it God, the creator, the universe, whoever it is. So you open up communications. That's so vital. And even though the universe knows you in and out, right down to every molecule, every blood cell, every little thought, every feeling, you have to, with free will alone, turn around, say, this is the weakest spot on me is my belly, sensitive underbelly, and I'm peeling back the layers and I'm opening up to the universe. And let the emotions come through. Emotions are what makes that cosmos wheel go round and round. You need to trust just a little bit more. It's also a card about healing. It's also a card about personal growth. She's good for you all the way around. All the way around. A lot of healing with this card. Growing a thick skin. Some of you are going to be starting down a brand new pathway here. When she shows up in your reading as well, for those of you starting, especially walking into the unknown, starting a new job, that's unknown. Taking a trip you've never been, it's unknown. Moving somewhere you've never, all these things. Having a personal conversation with somebody you've never done with before, that's unknown. Do you know what I'm saying? But she's here to tell you, no matter what it is, what dilemma, what situation, where you find yourself during the month of August, that the very fact she's come into your reading is a sign that everything's going to be just fine. So that's a good thing. No matter what messages are coming through, in the end, the bigger picture, everything is going to be just fine. Trust in the universe a little more. Follow your heart and respect your intuition and your inner knowing. This is the advice of this card. We're looking at your keywords are creativity and dreams, intuition and healing, spiritual path, a sense of rebirth for some of you in your life, starting over. It's all brand new. And the final word, which is for everybody, wishes. Go ahead. If your wishes are going to come true, now's the time. Go ahead and make your wishes. Okay, so the last card in this reading, we're looking here at the King of Cups and understanding. Understanding. He's a beautiful, beautiful energy. The big word that jumps right to the forefront with this energy is your integrity. Having the strength of your own, courage of your own convictions, being loyal to your integrity, not being shaken or swayed in any way, shape, or form. This is an energy of honor, an energy of sensitivity, devotion to family and the people that are important in your life. This card shows that some of you have friends, they're there for life. They're not going anywhere. For those that don't, they're coming. Chances are good you're going to be meeting a very, very good friend who's still going to be there 28, 30 years from now. A loyal friendship. There seems to be some kind of kinship. You've both been through the same experience. That's for one person. I'm not feeling it for everybody else. Just one person. You've been through something and you're meeting somebody who's been through the same. And you become kindred spirits. And it'll be that way probably for the rest of your life. This card shows you having an awful lot of empathy. It doesn't mean you're weak, fire signs. It doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're feeling what somebody else is going through. Makes you a more well-rounded person when you can do that. Have complete, total understanding. And say to yourself within, geez, oh. You ever been there? You want to be there for somebody, but you're terrified of seeing. It's like if someone, let's say you have a sister, a family member, or a best friend, and they lose somebody very close to them. And the first thing, your first impulse is to go and to be there for your friend, right? Or whoever it is. But there's a big part of you that goes, oh my God, I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go. I don't want to be there. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to see my family member that way. I don't want to see my friend that way. What do I say? What do I do? There's a fight and a struggle going on here with this card. But loyalty, with this energy, you can struggle all you want. You're going. Do you know what I'm saying? Loyalty, it's almost oppressive with this card, but it's a good oppression. Some things in life are certain. It gives you belief again. It inspires you. Even in conflicting situations, even then, try, ask the universe, say, oh, help me. Try to remember to have empathy for them too. If somebody is your adversary, your rival, you can have empathy while still, as Tarot says, still being very fair to yourself at the same time. You could even verbally say, I understand why you feel the way you do. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm on this side of the line and I'm not moving. I'm sorry. You need to understand where I'm coming from as well. At least I'm offering to understand. It's not saying I'm giving it over to you, because I'm not. But I'm saying that I do understand what your stand is, and you need to understand my stand and do not be moved under no circumstances. Remain loyal to and have the courage of your convictions. Stand your ground. Follow your feelings at this time as well. You got intuition, you got gut, you got your feelings. It's all the same thing. It's all the same ball that gets bounced. Trust that you are correct in your way of thinking. Trust in your assumptions at this time. Trust that what you're saying is really what you're saying. Never mind reading into stuff. Some things we don't need to read into to understand it. It just is what it is. And yeah, my eyebrows are up, because that's how somebody's going to be reacting, like, I can't believe this is actually happening. Not to you, you're witnessing something. I see somebody witnessing something and they can't believe the absurdity, and it's absurd, of what they're seeing here. I don't know what the heck that's all about. But just trust your own feelings at this time. Don't let other people sway you, try to talk you into things, or turn in directions that you would never go before. You know what's right for you. Now's this time for you to stand up and be accountable for yourself and your actions and the things that you do and the way that you think and your approaches and all of that. You take full responsibility and accountability. Just make sure you're saying the right things. Your last words in this reading, fire signs, are fairness and empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, and honor. And that was the element reading for fire signs. Okay, let's see. I gotta turn my fan on. Whoa. I'm starting to sweat. I'm still fogged in here like from yesterday. Oops, sorry, baby. I didn't see your head. You put your head right under my foot. I'm sorry, pumpkin baby. My little pookies. There, I hope that's on. Right. Really, really warm. Heat wave, eh? We've been here for about a week and a half. Okay, so who do I have up next here? The air signs. Gemini. We've got Gemini, and we've got Libra, and we've got Aquarius. You're welcome, deep thinker, and thank you for being here. Okay, Corley, good. I'm glad you liked it. Good. Canadian road tripper. Not water yet. No, water's last. I have us last. Bye, Oliver. Libra's in the house. Libra will be the one after, because we're doing the air signs right. Yeah, that is Libra. Yeah, that's right. Ah, God. There. Where's Daisy? Daisy is... Oh, God. Hot flashes to boot, eh, Jane? Do I have my Facebook open? There's somebody, and she lives for Libra, and she's part of the group. And I'd like to just get her name out there in the group and say, Libra's up. And hopefully her notifications are turned on. And hopefully she'll, get the notification. I thought she would have been here, but she's in Haiti, so their time differences. You're not going to do that to anybody else lately with Facebook the last couple weeks. It won't load on the first attempt, and it comes up at the bottom. Recover web page. I have to load it twice before it'll work for me. It's not working. And I gotta wait for that to come up. I'll just shuffle until it does. She gets really disappointed. She likes to be part of the live reading. I have no idea what the time difference is for Haiti. I forget. There we go. Here she is. She gets it right away. She won't mess it. There we go. Hopefully she'll get it. Just my little way of putting it out there. There we go. I can't do that all the time though. There. Air signs. I've got 2 air signs in my family. 2 of my sons. They're both Sagittarius. That's what they are. And they are as different as day and night. I'm a Libra rising. So we'll see. We shall see. It's a little better with that fan on. Cut. Okay, Lilith, this is for the air signs. This is for Libra, Aquarius, I hope nobody's coming in my, I thought I heard a car door, and I hope not. I don't like stop and not a live stream. You know, with the video you can hit it and resume, right? Okay. This is for the fire signs and element reading for August 2019. This is for August 2019 for the fire signs. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. No, we don't. Yes, we do. I think I'm tired. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just general reading. Of the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this August spread. Can you give me a good swing? I'm just messing up here today. I really need to know. This is spirit. Maybe she's tired too. She is saying yes. It's just not to my satisfaction. We'll go with that. We'll go with it. Okay. I've got to pull my window down. Okay. Very first card, the overall energy. Not a bad card at all. We've got the Page of Cups, imagination. The next cup. The next cup. The next card. Your wealth and finances. We're looking at the 5 of Swords and conflict. Nothing, never anything good up when the 5s start coming into the picture. That's 5s for the, and as you, some of you that are still here would know, came up in the same spot, only different card. The 5 of Cups in the previous reading. Now we've got the 4 of Swords and recovery within your personal, private, and intimate life, your home life, your relationships. Your challenges, should there be any, we're looking at Six of Wands and success for the month of August. Doesn't want to come. And the last card, this is unbelievable. What a run. Your message from Spirit. I'm sorry, guys. You got the Three of Swords and heartache. Maybe that's why it didn't want to come. What was after it? Because they did not want to part, those two. That one and the next one. Okay. Look at that. 3, 4, 5, followed by 6, but it's wands. What is going on with you guys? Wow. Page of Cups is the overall energy. I'm glad for that. It lightens the load a bit for the rest of the month. Okay, this page, they're normally young, right? If they're to be physical people representing them. Should that be, this is somebody that's not young, but only young at heart. The card really brings that forward with just about every reading. Very young at heart. Maybe you can identify with this yourself. Somebody that's young in heart. And you have a lot to offer others. Or this person does. Has an awful lot. It's got a lot of potential here. Should this be a message coming to you, they're going to be bringing you messages of love. Could very well be this person professing their love for you. It's not a bad thing. This is a card about anything that you attempt and you take on. Anything that you're doing, be it projects, relationships, work, projects. I don't care what it is that you're taking on. It is showing here for you guys. This is a flourishing spell. This is an energy and a time of, it's like your garden. If you live in my part of the world, all your flowers are coming up now for summer in their stages, right? And you're looking and you're reaping the beauty of the seeds that you planted. Every seed you plant, literally and metaphorically, in your life, with people, places, situations, things, you plant your seeds. You want to bring these things to you, or you want a connection to them. You want them as part of your life. You're going to be successful for the most part. Will you score a 10 out of 10? Maybe not, but you're going to do pretty darn good. And you'll take what you want and what you need, and you'll leave the rest behind for somebody else. There's no greed with this card. There's no self so much with this card, other than the gifts being given to you from the universe. There is love coming your way in the future. This is being predicted for you. Remember, general reading, it might not mean anything to you at all. The advice of this card for your month of August, the overall energy, is enjoy the lighter side of life. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Enjoy the lighter side of life. Remember to play. Remember to have fun. Let your imagination run free. And some of you will find yourself doing that for the month of August, of people taking vacations and time off. This sort of a thing. If you meet and make new friends, they may be a breath of fresh air in your life and you really like them. This could be an artistic group of some kind under the arts. And you're getting involved, getting a piece of the action. Feeling a part of something creative is really beautiful. It really, really is. That could be for some of you. But stop to enjoy the lighter side of life. It isn't all about work and seriousness. Sometimes we just have to let things kind of slide. They can be what they're going to be. There's nothing we can do about it. And sometimes, you know what? Sometimes we don't want to do anything about it. And that's coming across for some of you as well. Your keywords are companionship and outings, fun and playfulness, imagination, love news. And your finances, even though it's not the financial sector, are looking good for some. Finances are looking good for some here. Your next card we're looking at is the Five of Swords. One moment, please. That's nothing okay. Five of Swords and conflict here in your finances and your wealth. Even this shark doesn't look happy. Mixed blessings with this card. Excuse me, that's what I'm saying here is mixed blessings with this card. It's a card usually, I mean, look at that shark. Can you guys see him? I don't know if you guys can. Everything's ass backwards. You can see his head right there, his mouth's open, but he's not happy. His eyes are angry. But this is a card of mixed blessings for you today. It may not be later for somebody else, but it is for you. Arguments, conflicts that leave you tired. Same old, same old. Same old. This card, that comes up a lot with this card. It's the same dance. It's the same dance of conflict and argument. And it's getting old. It's been going on for a really, really, really long time. And you're just darn tired of it. Your trust was broken a long time ago with somebody. Fire sign. Somebody was cruel and devious. Bad behavior. And it all stemmed really from a place of jealousy and a place of power. There's a tug of war going on financially here, and I don't know what that's about. It may make sense to somebody out there, but it's not making any real, just a moment, any real sense. This card predicts also there could be a little unrest within the family unit within your home. Some of you may be dealing with some family problems here. You know what I just heard? Here's you trying to put forward a good hand to make a good gesture, a kind gesture, and nobody's seeing you doing it. Nobody. It's like you're invisible. Nobody's hearing you. Nobody's seeing you. Nobody's noticing. That's hard to swallow. That's hard to swallow. But it shows that happening, and you know what? It's not your fault. It's not even really anybody else's fault. Everybody's caught up in the situation with you at home. Wait for things to simmer down a bit. I'm just trying to get comfortable, guys. Sorry. Communications are highlighted here. The signals getting mixed up in your communication area, your area of communications, signals getting mixed up. Messages and words being taken the wrong way. Some people are this within the family home, and some are really super sensitive right now, and anything you say can and will be used against you for trying to fix things. Suspicion there, mistrust. Wow. You are being unfairly overruled and judged. But here's one thing. Everybody's being so emotionally, they're all doing this emotional release over something within your immediate life. But everybody seems to be showing their true colors. So that leaves you in a position of, well, now, This is interesting. I just have to stand back and look at this picture, and I know who I can trust and who I can't trust anymore. You're seeing people for who they really are. You're seeing their weaker sides, their fear coming through. It gives you a better grip and a better idea on what's going on. At least you're in the know. You're not being left in the dark for some of you. Everything's out in the open now. The tarot wants you to know as well, in these situations, you do not need to play aggressively. Just be assertive. You don't have to initiate anything. You don't have to be the start of anything. You are to stand your ground. So says the universe and spirit. Whatever you pick up and take on as your own, you'll have to stand your ground for it. And it's going to take some assertiveness from you. Not aggressiveness is the world of difference. Don't let anybody bully you or try to intimidate you. You stand your ground solid, and you're standing on good ground, and you've got a lot to back you up. You're carrying a lot of weight. You're not about to be knocked off that easily. Opposition and arguments, bullying, unfairness. There is a loss, but there's resilience. That's the final word on this. Anybody suffering the loss. I see someone leaving the home, leaving the family, and starting over. That's where your resilience comes in. You say, okay, I'm going to go this alone. Enough of this. Just enough of this. I am so tired of the same old issues that never get solved. You're done, and you're walking. Remember, it's a general reading. There will be a recovery time. You've got the Four of Swords. The Fours are all about stillness. They're all about balance and rest. If there's a conflict, an ongoing conflict going on, such as there was with the Five of Swords, it shows this coming to an end. Things are going to stop. There's going to be a truce. It's going to be a break of some kind. It is the card of recovery. It's time for you to take a break, and you know that it's time for you to take a break, whoever this applies to. You don't need me or tarot telling you that. You're quite aware. See, I'm a Libra rising, right? That applies to me. I'm taking my break this weekend. It's only for a couple days, but I learned my lesson a long time ago. I know better than anybody when I need to break away from whatever it is I'm trying to break away from. I know when the time comes. And I've also learned over the last 6, 7, 8 months that if I don't pay attention to what I know and follow through, the universe is going to step right in, and something's going to happen again. The last time was the hospital. You know, I feel like that's happening. I got another visit coming up soon. I know I do. I know I do. But taking a break, coming up for air, letting the dust settle so you can see what it is that you're really dealing with for some of you. It's like fighting sometimes, and you don't know what it is you're fighting. Your dust is all up in the air, blocking your perspective and your view, your judgment. Once the dust settles, take a break and move away. Turn away. Come back at it later. You'll get a clearer picture of what's really going on. Chances are it's not going to be that serious or even that bad. Some of you may be in fear of losing your job. That could be part of it. All it is a fear at this point. There's no certainty here yet. Stop living like it's a done deal already. Enjoy the moment that you're in right now, that you are still employed. You still have the job. A job you enjoy and a job that you're good at. Live in the moment a little bit more to get you through. All right? And if it comes to pass that you're one of the ones that's going to be laid off or whatever, there's always something more around the corner coming right at you. You're going to be okay. This whole reading feels that way. Like in the end, the bigger picture, you guys are all going to be fine. You're going to be okay. You're being encouraged at this point to enjoy a more gentle pace of life, a more gentle way of being and existing. Don't be so hard on yourself. Get out of the rat race. You don't need to be a part of that. Be kinder to you. Nurture yourself and whatever it is that makes you happy and brings you that peace that you're looking for. Some of you as well, with things going on and you're being encouraged, take this break. So we're looking here at you may have to put some things on hold due to the break, due to the interruption, due to the rest, the recovery. Some plans may be on hold. It all comes down to divine timing. Please don't forget that. Make peace with it. Make peace within yourself. You just accept that this is how things need to be right now. And some people have a real problem with resting and stopping for themselves. Well, you don't. It's going to happen. Better you take those choices than the universe stepping in and saying, okay, that's enough. That's enough. I've heard it loud and clear too many times this past year. Enough is enough. And now I'm scared that if I don't, oh, geez, what's coming at me? Yes, just kind of go with the flow and say, okay, I can't do anything about this now. I can't start that now. Just accept it. Progress is going to be made when the right time comes along. Again, it's all about divine timing. It's a card of inaction, time spent away, taking even a relationship break for some of you. Healing, peace, stillness, and rest. This is to get your family life, your intimate life, whatever that is for you, back on par, as they say. Not looking for drama. You're not looking for over the top. Let's all be happy and celebrate every day. And it's not really realistic, is it? No, it isn't. Lay down your tools, people. Time for a break. Next card, challenges, should there be any. We're looking at the Six of Wands here in success. The only challenge I hear and feel for you here, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you need to drop your tools and step back. Put your tools down. Tools of life, your job, whatever that may be. Put them down and back away. And believe. Believe you're on the right track. Believe in your connection with the universe. Believe that things can come to be just the way you want them to. This is a wonderful card for that. This is your time to shine. So says Tarot. This is your time to start shining. You're showing the best of who you are, the best that you can be. And some of you don't even have to try that hard. The rest of us aren't happy with you. We're jealous. Some of you don't have to try that hard. But this is a time of letting the real you come through. Let it beam. Let people see your fire, your light. Share that with other people. You can make somebody feel good. You can make somebody's day. People looking up to you. People looking toward you, feeling needed. You don't feel alone, not with this card. You're feeling very, very needed. That is a good thing. You're being encouraged to really be your genuine self and to not hold back in any way, shape, or form. And if you're going to say something a little off color, you do it in a tactful, respectful way. There are ways to deliver real truth messages. That doesn't always have to be in your face or with an attitude. Sometimes they are what they are. They're fact. No holding back with this card. You've got the floor. It's all yours. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. There could be a new romance coming for some of you. An offer of love could be in the picture. And new romance in the bigger picture down the road could be followed by a proposal of sorts. Your keywords for this card are victory and education and awards sometimes. Love proposals, promotions, strength, and a sense of ceremony. It's all good. This card feels really, really good. It sees a lot of you reaching a milestone. Yeah, getting that promotion. Being moved up, bumped up, transferred, offered something else. Offers coming to you that you didn't even know was ever going to happen is all part of this. All part of it. This is a beautiful card. I just believe is what's coming to the forefront with this card for you guys. Don't try to control everything either, because I'm sensing that some of you, not so much Libra, but Aquarius and Gemini, yeah, trying to take full control over, to be in the driver's seat for everybody. Don't be doing that. No, don't do that. The last card in your reading is the Three of Swords. The Heartbreak card of Tarot. And what does that mean? For who? There's changes coming up for somebody. There's a changing event. Good thing this isn't for everybody, eh? It's a general reading. This can be a card about heartbreak, sometimes sorrow. It could be over a sense of betrayal. It could be affairs. It could bring about breakup. And tears are involved here as well. But, now I'm not saying this is coming at you. You've already been there. You're in it. You're in it. You've just come through it, or you're already in it. Here's the thing. This card also brings forth healing. And what I see for whoever this applies to is what you're doing. And I encourage this completely. Completely. You don't just say, oh, la, 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 we broke up, we're separated, that was the love of my life, my whole life's going to change, and isn't life grand? It's still beautiful, it's still, that's not how we come through the initial ending of anything like that. We don't. I believe, as I started to say and encourage you to take your broken heart, your wounded pride, go into your own garden and tend to your own pain. You're tending to the inner child that believed in happily ever after, that believed in right within the world. If you're good at your job and you're good what you have no worries, it's yours, you own it. Doesn't always work that way. Surprises happen. The same with relationships of any kind. This could be a friendship that's gone wrong, and it could very well be a love relationship that's gone wrong as well. The affairs I'm not feeling are physical, but more affairs of the heart, which is worse. It is worse than a physical affair. Affairs of the heart are worse. Because of what it means. It means a lot. But I'm feeling somebody's already been there and done that. And they've just come out the other end. Now it's time to start picking yourself up. Tend to your wounds. You know, if you're heartbroken for yourself, feel the heartbreak. You're feeling sorry for yourself, it's okay at this time. You're allowed to do that. Allow yourself to run the gamut of emotions that you're going through, no matter what your loss is or your heartbreak is or where it stems from. Allow yourself that grieving period of something that your whole heart was set on and has suddenly ended. You need to go through that. You need to cry. You need to allow yourself to feel the pain. But you can't get stuck there. There's the thing. Don't stay there too long or you will become stuck there. You are going to recover from this, and you are going to heal. And that, my dear air signs, that was your reading. All right. So we're getting into next. We've got Earth. Earth. When I see the word Earth in this context with, astrological signs, I think caveman, and I don't know why, but I do. Caveman. I have no idea why. I don't know. Anyways, that's where we're at. We're at Earth. Where are we for time? I'll stop for a minute just to check in on you guys, make sure everything's okay here. Who we got? Yeah. Hi, Deborah Story. Hi, Gina. Daisy, there you are. Yeah, I knew you didn't want to miss out on that. How long have you been here? Because I just finished the air signs. You can always go back and watch it. Right now, Phil M., I'm beginning the Earth readings for Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Hi, Willow's Page. Haven't done the water signs yet. Canadian Road Tripper, I haven't done them yet, but I am going to timestamp all the readings. No problem. It'll take me a few minutes once I shut the camera down and I'm done. But yes. All is fine down east. Well, last time I checked out my window anyway. You did, Zulima. You got fired. Wow, then the reading's relevant. Oh my. Good, Laura. You're the next one up then. Good. Good, Philem. Good. That's good to know. I'm just going to grab a little drinky poo here. Grab a can of pop so I can make it through the next two readings, and we'll just get right through them. And that way we all know what's going on. There we go. Oh. Alrighty. Sorry, guys. Hi, Richard Russell. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are on the Earth sign, so yeah, I am, Luella. Yeah, I am. Not doing good at hiding it, but yeah, so. Just coming up for air for a moment here, guys. Kind of refreshing myself. Gotta water the horse. I was gonna say the hoe. Gotta water the hoe. Gotta water the horse if you want it to go. That's what I meant to say. No problem. No problem at all. Hi, Planet Janet. Sure, Cindy. No problem at all. Tell me something, Lachey. Are the like symbols still missing from down below? Are people not able to click the likes? Just the happy face? Is that what it is? That's still broken? Because they weren't working the other day. All these views and one like on the whole thing, and that was crazy. They just disappeared. So you're welcome, Cynthia Washburn. This is a super black moon. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thumbs up are working. Okay. It helps the reading in the channel if people click the thumbs up. So it draws other people in to check their readings out. They see, oh, that reading got so many likes, must have been good. I'm gonna go check them out, kind of a thing. So, yeah. Water signs are going to be last. Canadian road tripper. Water signs haven't been done yet. Okay. I'll make sure that everything's time stamped so you'll know where everything's at, but the water signs are going to be the last ones. I hope so, Planet Janet. I hope so. I know I will. I'm just scared I'm going to end up not going home the way that I went up in the same transport. That's with the problems I'm having here. I don't need to get up there and in the middle. And I've gotten sick. We planned weekends before, and twice I've had things happen to me right in the middle of the visit, and it had to be cut short. I'm already suffering and in pain here. I'm hoping that doesn't happen this weekend. I hope I can hold on to, I already know what's coming. I just don't want it to be this weekend, that's all. Lasha, sit still for a minute. Don't move for 1 minute. You're doing a good job here. I've been watching you. You obviously have done this before, have a darn good idea. Just don't move for a moment. Sit still. Nobody move. I don't want the screen to move while I do this. Now, give it a second here. Did you get that, Lasha? Did you get that? It should be lighting up here soon. Right on. Doesn't obligate you. Okay, it's just if you happen to be here, right, and you feel like it, that's all it is. There. And it brings people comfort to know there's a moderator. So there'll be Amanda Martin will be here tonight for the mini read. I'll be doing around 9ish or so tonight. I don't know if Hummingbird's going to be able to jump on or 4. I'm not sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're doing it. You're doing it anyways. You might as well have it, Lasha, right? You're doing all right. And if you get lost, if you're here for the mini readings tonight, if you get lost, just watch Amanda, and you can talk to Amanda, and she'll tell you what she does to make everything run smoothly. Things change up a bit, right, when it comes to the mini readings. The moderators are really heavily involved. Rose hip extract tablets. I've got wild roses growing right in my backyard. What if I just took and dried them and, I don't know. And so, I've taken the last 2 nights in a row, good helping of turmeric, and it hasn't helped at all. I've taken anti-inflammatories, it's not helping at all. It's not even taking the edge off. So I don't know. Thank you for being here, Nicole. Yes, Elizabeth, Mercury retrograde. I think are we still in the shadow period? I haven't checked the dates, but I think we are. We might still be within the shadow period. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's hope that we're not. This is for the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm a Virgo moon, so this one will apply to me as well. Yeah, I've got one on the go here. I haven't, it's not ready yet. If you know what I'm talking about, we're allowed to here, right? It's legal. I've got one. That's a CBD. It's not ready yet. Green lip mussels, I've never heard of that, Luella. What it is, Luella, I'll tell you real quick. This isn't Natalie's health channel, right, or Natalie's woes. But because you are in the medical field, I'll tell you, about 7 or 8 months ago, I was having problems with this leg. They took x-rays. They didn't do MRI or anything like that. They just took your straight out x-rays. They found a cyst on my hip, inside, inner. And where the cyst is located, and they're pretty sure it's benign, but where the cyst is located, every time I move this hip, I go to move that leg in general, there's bone pressing like this against the hip, against the cyst. It's grown as well. It's gotten bigger. I can feel it. So then the bone kind of flattens it as it skims by, and it puts pressure. That's where the excruciating pain comes from. And then it finally does its full movement, and then all of a sudden the cyst kind of slides back into its place, and then the pain will stop. But when it's going on, it's blinding. To say it's excruciating is probably an understatement. It takes your breath away. It's that kind of a pain. So I've been trying anti-inflammatories with it, Luella, and I'm not getting anywhere. So I don't know if there's an infection now. Usually if painkillers won't work, it's a sign there's something infected. So I have to just be really, really careful. What started out small, I know if they x-ray me again, they're going to say it's big. It's grown, so. Yeah, we only see rose hips here at the beginning of winter. You're talking the buds, right? We only get them, and they're only harvestable after the first frost, and then we can harvest them all winter long, doesn't matter how cold it gets. So, it is agony. It's excruciating. The worst one that hit me was in the middle of the night last night. I woke up, I screamed. I woke myself up. And it was like, oh my God, I couldn't move, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't do anything. The pain was blinding. And all these thoughts run through your head, and I'm thinking, oh, here we go. How are they going to get me in the ambulance? I can't stand up, and it's going to be painful for them just to even talk to me, and then might touch me and move me. What am I going to, like all these, I know I'm headed there. So, you know. Anyway, this is for the earth signs, Taurus and Virgo. You want some clarity, some direction for this element, the earth signs. Okay. I'm going to cut the deck right here. I'm going to consult with Lilith and ask her. Lilith, are the top 5 cards the cards that are meant for this element rating for the element of Earth for the month of August 2019? Are the top 5 cards the cards that are meant for this general public reading for the Earth element? Okay, good. She says yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's see. Bring up my camera. All right, here we go, guys. We're going in. This is for you Earth elements. And I'm a Virgo rising. Your overall energy for August. Oh, swords are playing heavy today. I tell you, 8 of Swords. Restrictions. Overall energies. Wealth and finances, 10 of Pentacles, and luck. That's a good one. Our next card here is your hearth and home and family. And yes, baby. Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity. Isn't that lovely? Your family, hearth, home, relationships. It's the 4 of Swords. Recovery. I just pulled this in the previous reading. I don't know if it's the same place though. Okay. Again, I told you the swords are weighing heavy today here. 2 of Swords, crossroads, your message from Spirit. There we go. Thar we be, Chickapee. Wow. Eight of Swords. We're looking here at the 8 of Swords. Some of you, earth signs, are on the very, very precipice, sitting on the very edge of a big change coming up in your life here with this card when it shows up. The changes have to do with restrictions throughout the month of August. And not feeling that freedom that you used to before. Now there's some rules, or there's walls put in place where you once roamed freely. In some places that's coming. It's coming to an end for some of you. That's something on my. Just clean this laptop all down. Dirty again. You're realizing some restrictions here that are coming up. These are the changes. Some are temporary. This could have to do with your job. This could have to do with relationships as well. You may have a relationship going into lockdown. You could be seeing the truth for what it is with a certain relationship. You're deciding and you're thinking. Somebody has stirred the pot up in a relationship, and they've thrown some new rules and guidelines in that were never there before. What the hell? This causes a feeling of restriction. You don't have the freedom. You don't have that openness. You don't have that honor that you had before. Honor to trust, to support, to believe, to nourish, to inspire. All that's been limited, and you have to pull back. I don't know what's going on here for somebody. You're pulling back. You don't have the wherewithal that you thought you did. Somebody's put the brakes on and they're limiting. It's like your access to somebody else. Could this be? This could be religious restrictions for religious reasons. something like that. You're being made to wait, and you don't question. That's what I'm hearing. This is, you will wait, and you will not question me. I will come to you and let you know when the time is right. Until then, keep your ground where you're at, and do as I say. I don't know what that's. It almost feels like that this is like a heavy traditional belief, a heavy religious belief within a relationship. So there's walls dropping. Restrictions here are very, very strong for you. On the other side of that for the smallest amount of people, relationships could go on lockdown because the other person opposite you that you are in a relationship with, they're no longer free to commit to you. They don't have the freedom to do that. They either have enough on their daily plate and they just literally do not have room for anybody else in their life right now. Their responsibilities are very serious and they're very large. And as much as they may want to reciprocate, they can't. For 1% of you, this is an affair, and that's why someone is not free to commit. The fun and the games have ended. It's getting serious now. Do you want to be part of that? Or do you want to say, well, if your situation changes down the road, you'll know where to find me, and stay out of it. You really should stand back. When the other person says, I just can't do this anymore, stand back. Give them their space. Leave them with a good memory of who you are, how kind you are, how forgiving you are, how generous you are, how patient you are. Leave them with a good memory of you and walk away. Just walk away, as hard as it may be. It's time for you to move on. It's a card of separation, but it's a card of fear as well. It's a card of feeling burdens, being burdened. This card also brings forth sometimes a lack of vision. We shorten our sight, being short-sighted. That's called, too, is having tunnel vision, I'm hearing. You can't sum up the parts of a situation and make it whole unless you're willing to use all the parts that brought it to be. That it's going to take to make it whole. Does that make any sense to anybody? It's a very strange message for somebody. And somebody in a relationship, and you're seeing for the truth what it is, and you can see that there's no room for growth within this relationship. None. It's already hit its peak. A long time ago. Long time ago. You ask yourself, do you want to stay there in that situation? Or do you say this has served its purpose? It's run its time. It's had its due time. It's time for you to turn away and get into something else and move on. Keywords for this card are separation, fear, burdens, having a lack of vision. Maybe it's somebody in your life, earth signs, that doesn't have the same vision as you. They just don't see what your dream is. They don't see it. It's being dismissed. It's being kind of ignored. It's almost insulting that you have a dream and the person you want to share that with doesn't. Not only do they not see what you see, they're not interested. Sorry. You take care of it. I'm not. It's not my problem. You take care of that. There's a feeling of, if you allow yourself of being stuck in a relationship or stuck in a situation, again, at the bigger picture of everything, it's up to you. It's up to you. There's a message you have to get through for the rest of August. It is really all up to you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you get the final say. You get the final call. Interesting card. We're looking here now at the next card. We got the Ten of Pentacles and luck. This is a really nice card. A really, really good card. Good luck's coming your way in the financial sense, absolutely. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching for some of you. It's going to be unexpected, this money. For most of you, completely unexpected. I don't know, maybe for you guys it's IRS, maybe they made a mistake doing your taxes and they owe you more. You know, same with Canada, it's a CRA for us. And you could just find extra money in your bank account one morning. You get up and you want to check your balance to see what you've got to work with for the rest of the week, and there's way more money in there than you remember. A lot more. We're not talking tens of thousands of dollars, but it's a lot to you, where you can take care of all your needs and a few wants, and maybe a little safety net to fall back on should you need it. This could come in the form of a gift as well. Could come in the form of a win. You may win the money. But what this money does do for you is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's bringing you stability in your life. Not only that, the sense of relief and the stress being left from this money, that the sweetness that it's bringing into your life. It shows a family gathering and a sense of celebration, especially if you won the lottery, you'd be celebrating with me. It's the coming together in love. It's a group of people, and they're all coming together in love. This is a good card overall. Financially, you're fine. Even those that wouldn't completely at 100% apply to or resonate with, even you're feeling a little bit of relief. So this is just about for everybody, from what I can see here from the card. Luck is on your side. What a great card that is. It's beautiful. Tens are about ending, so it's showing the ending of a bad time, a long time, a hard time. You're gaining some relief here in the financial sense. The third card, we're looking at this is just fantastic for you guys. It's hearth and home and family. It's a card of prosperity. Big, big changes coming your way. You're probably, for somebody, maybe receiving a gift of acknowledgement for something you may have done, or it's a financial reward of some kind. Embrace this opportunity when it comes to you. Somebody also may leave you with it could be an offer, and they're leaving with you an opportunity to make more money. Opportunities laying at your feet. They're coming to you too. You don't really have to do a big stretch for these things, but it's just going to generate more money in your life, more stability. Somebody may be looking at moving. You may have wanted to move house. This money would give you that opportunity to be able to very easily make that smooth transition from one home into another. Yeah, it shows you investing, for some of you, investing some money into a brand new home. This card overall for you guys reveals a very, very happy, a very stable time in your life. And this is your most intimate part. This is your home life, your close friends, people that you love and care about, the immediate people in your life, the intimate relationships. There's a sense of peace, contentment, and happiness within your circle. What more could you ask for? And the new beginnings are here. Like I say, finding a new home. This card just brings to you and reveals a very happy, stable time for you. The advice of the card: make sure you bank on it, cash it in, bank on your good fortune, maximize it. You can make, for some of you, make your money work for you, not you work for your money. Buy up a piece of land and put up a parking lot, right? What's their name? They're saying that. They paved paradise and they put up a parking lot. Maybe that's going to be up your alley. I don't know, but that's money you make while you're sleeping. You need something that's generating 24/7. You may be looking at different things for that, different ideas. When you're making any financial decisions, take your time. Remain wise about it. Use your intellect and your logic. And that way you'll break even or you'll come out ahead. Don't be emotional about your money, all right? Your keywords for this card are new beginnings and finances. Could be new job for somebody. Maybe a promotion or a transfer. Could be an order. Card of success, prosperity. The centers around property, security is highlighted, creativity as well. A lot of color coming into your life when this money arrives. All of a sudden, life just became more brilliant, more colorful. All those dark little shadows that were hovering every day, threatening to move in on your peace, puff. There's so much light and there's so much color. There's no room for gray or black. No room at all. This is a fantastic card for some of you. Beautiful, beautiful. Challenges here. Recovery. Four Swords. It's still meaning the same thing. It's time for you to come up for air. Somebody that's been working hard. Somebody that's been giving more than maybe they should have of themselves. They're depleting themselves. They're leaving themselves open to not a spiritual attack, but an attack of energy that's not healthy for you. It's not conducive to your life. You need to break away. You need to back up. You need to drop your tools. And you need to say, okay, regardless of what's going on or what my plans are, I have to put everything on hold. You'll be required to do that. Any plans that you had that were in the works and you're almost ready to unfold them or roll them out, you will have to put them on hold. You will, not you have to, you will be taking some kind of a break from what it is that takes the bulk of your energy up every single day. You need to make some space and back away for just a little bit. If you do not, the universe could help things along and you're going to anyway. The only difference is it'll be out of your control. It'll be your choice. You've been working really hard, some of you, really hard in your work, your job, making money, building something, creating something. Some of you could be under a relationship stress as well. Very stressful commitment. You need a break before you lose it all. It all blows up in your face. You need a break. You need to rest. You need to recuperate. You need to quiet things down in your life. Slow things down. Gentle. Easy. So gentle. You need to enjoy a more gentle pace of life for even just a little while. And yes, some plans will be put on hold, but you're going to be okay. It's divine timing. They'll come out when the time is right. You need to accept, for some of you, you'll have a hard time dropping your tools, but you need to accept this is just how things need to be right now. You're coming up for air whether you want to or not, kicking and screaming or willingly. It's going to happen. Everything else will get done in its right time, all right? Your keywords are interaction and time spent away, alone, recuperating, resting, even taking a relationship break for some of you. But it's also followed by healing, peace, patience, stillness, and rest with this card. This affects your relationships, your home. Your last card in this reading, Earth signs, is a Two of Swords and Crossroads. Crossroads. Big decision coming up for some of you here is this card, not usually, it always hones in on that. Some of you have been overthinking this. Some of you weren't prepared to have choices or options in something. And you're throwing them back a little bit. And you need to pick one. You have to. You can't say I'm not picking any. It's a situation that's going to work that way. You have to pick one or the other. Which way are you going? Which opportunity are you going to take? Sometimes we try too hard and we're too close to what the problem is that we're trying to straighten out or fix. And what you need to do, because that's what's going on here for you guys, what you need to do is you need to just drop it for a bit. You need to walk away, go do something else. And when you're ready, you come back and you take a fresh approach. And you take a fresh look at everything. You will come. It will come to you. There's going to be one here that makes a difference between the decision. It'll be very apparent to you when you come back and take that second look. Now everything is wide open. Excuse me. Everything is wide open. There are no more hidden factors here. And you're saying to yourself, you know, when this was first laid on me, I panicked. I didn't think, how can I do this? And now I can see it's obvious that the choice and the decision I take and make is going to be easier than what I thought it was going to be. This is going to be the best way to go. You will make the right choice. You're going to pick the right direction, the right way. Again, with the relationship break here, you may have to take. Hitting a stalemate, doubting, feeling stuck and disconnected. Blocks coming in the way, all that goes with it. But in the end, you are triumph. This is a good card. I'm feeling that for you guys. You know, you just have to believe. Spirit is telling you. Don't overthink things. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you're not picking up on something right away, it's like trying to detangle a half a dozen silver chains that were necklaces and they're all knotted up. You can't do that like that. It's the same thing. You need to weave your way through things. You need to see what is what. You need to go and pace yourself. But overall, this is a good card in the bigger picture for you. And that is all she wrote, folks, for that element. And we're on the last element. And where are we? Almost at 2 hours. 1 hour and 58 minutes. All right. Let's see. Here. I'll pop back over into your window to see what everybody's up to. Good for you, Luella. Oh, really? With black pepper? Turmeric with black? I can put pepper on my food and with the turmeric too. Oh, okay. Then we're going to stop that because I do take the 81 milligram of aspirin every day. And that's what it's for. Thin the blood out. Water signs are next, Nicole. Yes, they are. Thank you, Lachey. That's correct. Water signs are next. I got through it, guys. Yay, I'm very happy. And it's 5:42. Oh, my God. I've only got like 3 hours to rest up from this before we do the mini readings at 9. You're welcome. You're welcome, Planet Janet. So this is for us water signs. My sun's sign is Cancer. You know, with that fan going, I'm not even feeling it. And that fan's clean. That's not sitting right. I need to feel it. Give me a moment. Once I stand on it and I get all my weight, it's got to be little by little. Then I could run across the room once I stand on it. And I got all my weight. And now I'm fine. The pain has stopped. See? Isn't that crazy? It's just crazy. Maybe that's a little better. There, I think. Do you know what it feels? You know what it is? It's warm air. That's all it's doing is blowing warm air. It's really muggy and warm. I'm fogged right in. I can't see. There's no view here right now. My tree line, that's it. Beyond that, the sky, the wall, all of it. There's no break. It's all pure white. It's all fog. The whole, there's no cove. There's no nothing. It's just a wall of white. I don't go down on the beach on days like that. The thing is, I'm drawn there, but I won't go. I got a scare once. My hair was standing, every hair in my body, and you can only see 20 feet up the beach, maybe. You know, it creeped me out. I said, I won't come back down here when it's foggy. I think the spirits take advantage. So, okay, Cancer, 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 Cancer. Thanks, Laura. You're welcome, Cynthia. No problem. Are you listening while you work, Catherine? That's good. Air has been done, Raka. Yes. You have to go back to Bay of Funny Fortunes and look through the videos, and you will see it's been... Well, this hasn't been posted yet, right? I'm not quite there. So, no, it's not been posted. You'll have to wait until I shut the cameras down. Then you can go back. I'm going to timestamp them so you can find your sign as well. You're welcome, Valerie. All right, let's get this. Let's shake this. Let's shake this Jello tree up. We're doing Cancer. Cancer for August 2019. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, and don't it feel good? Hello, baby ball. Hello, you little shitter. My baby. He was sleeping under the chair on his blanket. He's just coming out all sleepy-eyed looking. You're one of these. He's the love of my life. You guys know that? I mean, the love of my life. I haven't woken up the way I do now every morning since I was like a teenager. Maybe the last time I was in love. I don't know. That's what he does to me. I wake up, and I'm the type I wake up, it's like I don't want to get up, and I'm just already, oh, I don't want to. I just want to leave. Oh, because I don't sleep well. Haven't in years. And now I wake up, and I feel this warm little body next to me. I'll turn my head and look, and there he is, all four legs in the air, or he's all stretched out, or he's got his face in my neck. My heart immediately turns soft, and I smile before I even open my eyes. That's what he does to me. He's completely changed me in that way. I have more patience than I ever did, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. In case Planet Janet can't see what you're saying, Odd G Live, Cappy is a Capricorn. That's what that is. Sometimes a little too connected, Shira, but thank you very much. The Susie Sutu. Hello. Thank you. All right, guys. Get the shuffle up. This is a long reading, and I wasn't writing down the timestamps. I should have been writing them down, and I wasn't. Normally I do. I don't know what happened to me today. Of all days to not do that, which means I have to skim through the whole reading and find the timestamps on them for people. It makes it a lot easier. This is for Cancer the Crab. This is for Mother Earth, too, because Mother Earth, the planet, is a Cancer, which is a beautiful thing. I'm really happy now. I made it through. I worried about these for days. How am I going to get through this? How am I going to get everything done Wednesday? Well, I did it. One more to go. The mini readings, and they're fun. They don't really wear me out that much. There's really no pressure with those ones. One more shuffle. Yes, Enzo, he's my pal. He's my buddy. He's my baby. Aren't you, sweetheart? Coming back over here. Oops. Here's the one run through here. And then I'm going to cut the deck. For Cancer the Crab for August 2019. The East Coast is a very special place. Canadian road tripper, you got that right. You got that right. It's special here. The atmosphere, the history, all of it. The salt of the earth people that live here, most people from this part of the world are very down to earth. Very real people. Now I want to see that this is Cancer's. These are Cancer's card for the spread. Lilith, this is the final element reading for the element of water, which covers Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Are the top 5 cards, as this deck stands, the cards that are meant for this general public reading for the sign of water element for the month of August 2019. I just felt a snip. She's saying, yeah, I heard big time, yeah. Okay, let's see what's in store for us. I'll take your word for it. We'll stop right there. Let me pop back over to my own window. Pull you guys down so you can see. Hair's driving me nuts. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Yes, Cancer. Your overall energy, Cancer, for August 2019. Oh, really? Knight of Swords and drama. I don't need any drama. No, I don't need any drama. Could do without that. Please and thank you. Hope it doesn't resonate for me. Doesn't at the moment, but my cards are sticking together really bad. I gotta be careful here. Okay. Your finances and wealth, the King of the Ocean. Order is the prompt on this card, Cancer, and Pisces and Scorpio. In your hearth, your home, your personal lives, your relationships, you guys all got the Hangman and Limbo. Your challenges, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, for the month. Oh, really? I just got this in the previous one. 2 of Swords and Crossroads. It's meant to be there. The last card is your message from Spirit. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ace of Swords. Ha ha. There's the big one. There's the big one. Right there. I'm smiling. Nice. Very interesting. You guys all have stuff going on, I can tell you that. But isn't it funny? There's not one. No water. Although they are all water, right? But still. There we go. Okay. We're almost done. I knew this was going to be about a 2.5 hour reading, so I'm glad I had a little bite to eat before I sat down. I'm glad I took my little dog out for a run around the yard. And the cat, Stew Balls, he takes care of himself. You know what cats are like. They're so independent. If he wants something, he'll let me know, as most of you know. Very first card, Cancer. Knight of Swords. Bringing you some drama. For some of you, a real whirlwind of drama when this card shows up. I'm hearing like never a dull moment with this card. This card is bringing predictions for somebody that you're about to face. This already began. Whatever it is, it's already started. This is the face-off. This is facing the issue or the problem. Confrontations. Unexpected blocks, things that you didn't see coming could be thrown right in your way. A disruption to plans. You better not. No. I don't go anywhere doing it's rare. I haven't been away from my home. It's been a long time. And I'm going to be spending Thursday night, Friday night, 3 days and 2 nights away. Sleeping in a strange bed. It's not like me, but I'm experiencing this little health issue. As I said in comments on the group, I said, when I leave Norton, which is where I'm going, I want to leave in the same fashion that I arrived, and that's in my friend Linda's HHR. I don't want to see a white stallion coming in with lights blazing, you know. That would be a horrible end to a good weekend. I would be so pissed off and upset. Things are unexpected. I don't like this. Please don't resonate with me. Please don't resonate. But if it does, what am I going to do? You just accept it, right? Feelings of insecurity, arguments and debates, especially in relationships. There's really little to be done to avoid the drama. Whatever's coming your way, you couldn't avoid it if you wanted to. It's an unstoppable force. You cannot stop it from happening, coming your way. You know, something happens to me over the weekend. There's nothing I can do about that. I just have to go with the flow and hope that I come out the other end in better shape than what I went in. You won't be left in the dark anymore after this card comes to pass about anything. Everything's being revealed, opened up. You're going to know exactly where you are, why you're there, who you're with, what they're all about. Everything's wide open. You're seeing everything, and it's all real. And nothing's being hidden from you at this point. Good for you. There's going to be one confrontation here between yourself and somebody else, and it can't even be avoided. For some of you, remember, it's a general reading. You could have a fight on your hands, though. But you're going to have to deal with it. It's just that simple. But at least now you have a heads up on what you're doing. You're in the know. Kind of like me, how are they going to treat this? I have no idea. I don't see why they couldn't just take a big needle and stick it down into that cyst, just like a local anesthetic, and just drain everything out of it. Why couldn't they just do that? Why would they have to open me right up? Do you know what I mean? Just stick a needle down there. I can handle it. I take needles every flipping day. I've had needles in unspeakable places and survived it. Enough said on that. The advice of this card for you guys, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces: avoid drama any more than is necessary. Some things will call for your attention and for you to get pulled in, for you to intervene or intercept something. You have to. But keep your nose in your own business and keep it out of other people's, because you don't need that right now. You've got enough of your own to deal with. Mind your beeswax, all right? Unless somebody's life is at stake and then you have to get involved. And get involved, I mean, use your common sense, right? Don't go out of your way to get involved in somebody else's problems or fights. Any setbacks that go on at this time, the universe, nobody, nothing is out to get you. So don't take it personally. It is what it is. It all happens for a reason. Just accept it. Keywords are battles, confrontation, stress, unstoppable force. There's manipulation you're dealing with here, immaturity, and instability as well, Cancer, with this card. So this is something that you're going to be facing and dealing with, but you won't be groping in the dark like you were before. Now you know what's going on. You know the truth of the matter, whatever it is for you. Your next card we're looking at here, Uh-oh. You know what I did? Wow, I pulled two cards in the finances and wealth sector. So we're going to read them both. King and the Angel of the Ocean. She's about healing. Thank you. I'll take that. And he's about order. They're both... Oh, Jesus. My foot just slipped and it just jarred the whole leg. Oh, God. Damn it. King of the Ocean. Well, that's the first one I saw, so we'll deal with that. This is about getting your finances in order, getting your ducks in a row, and it shows this is what's coming. It showed you going through some kind of a problem here, right, guys? And this is the outcome. Things are now in order. Now you're back in control of things after a little bit of chaos going on in your life. Things are starting to settle down. Balance, when this energy comes in, is here to tell you your balance is going to be restored in your life. Everything's going to be put to rights again. It's also a card about setting boundaries as well, for yourself and for other people. That's me. That applied. That resonates with me. Setting boundaries. This card will bring an end to disputes. So whatever was going on before that, it shows it coming to an end. At least it will be dealt with in the best ways, and you live with it. This is also the time for some of us, instead of saying you, I'll say us, for some of us to get our finances back on track. Lord knows I try. Get your home in order. I've been doing that the last couple of days. Getting ahead of housework so I don't have to do it when I get back. I'll need a couple days rest and recuperation. I'm not used to traveling. I'm not used to being gone from my home. I'm going to find it fun and interesting, but I'm going to be exhausted when I come home. But getting everything into place. Protect what is yours. Protect your assets. Be aware of that. Card is showing you have the power to do pretty much whatever you want at this time, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Focus on all your projects. Any wisdom coming through in enlightening moments, pay attention to those. It's a card about organization, also about authority, doing what's right, doing what's required. This is a card about leadership, and at the same time, it's about drawing lines in the sand, creating boundaries for yourself, for other people to not cross, and for you to not cross and break your own rules and boundaries as well. So we have to be on the ball when it comes to that. This is a really, really, really good card. This is about getting everything in order. I can't put it any simpler than that. Your whole life. Straightening things out. The second card on top of your first placement is the Angel of the Ocean and healing. And I'm very grateful for that, and I hope this resonates with me. I really do. I hope it resonates with me. She is the Angel of the Ocean. She's here to show how to put everything, even with yourself, make amends with your own self and your own spirit. Treating yourself better, being kinder to yourself, having more patience with yourself. Compassion and an overall healing with this card. Patience and spirituality are strong and in the forefront with this card. You need to believe. You need to believe. You're going to be okay. Don't let other people overwhelm you with their good intentions. shoving their ideas and opinions and thoughts and beliefs down your throat. Draw a border right there. Borderline. That's something I've been dealing with myself, so that resonates with me, is creating some borderlines here that I can't let people cross anymore. Don't let other people overwhelm you. This card sees you healing from stress, transitions. This card also brings angels into the picture, and for you to know that you do not walk alone in spirit. You don't walk alone. You're on your trail and you are not alone. The keywords are balance, reconciliation, and making amends, and trying to clean up any areas of your life, especially with other people, right? Set things to right. Make the effort to put things to right. Patience, flow, compassion, and money and angels with this card as well. That was just weird. I don't think I've ever turned up 2 cards like that before. Wait now. That was okay. I must have pushed the 2 of them together. Okay, so that was your finances right there, the angel of the ocean. Healing in the financial realm, as well as physical, because I took it that way and I made that mistake for a reason. You know what I heard, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? You guys all need to be good to yourselves. You need to treat yourself better. Prioritize yourself. Fulfill your needs first so you can be a benefit to everybody else that's in your life. There's healing coming with this card. Mentally, emotionally, physically, heart-wise. It's coming. Spirit, good. No money problems that I can see anyway. Yay! Maybe I'll buy a lottery ticket. The Hangman in limbo. This is within your hearth, your home, your family, those that are important to you, and you are in limbo. Somebody else is holding the cards, we'll say, no pun intended, for you. Somebody else has everything in their corner, and you are left helpless, waiting on this person's return, their information, their choices, their decisions, whatever affects you. And part of you, 3 signs, water signs, just want to get the job done. You just want to move ahead. You want to get going on whatever it is you got planned. You want to move forward. And then all of a sudden, somebody throws a stick in the mix, and you're in limbo, and you find yourself, all the brakes coming on. And now I'm hearing, not this time, but next time. For somebody. Not this time, but next time. You'll be given the go. You'll be given the green light. You'll be given the go ahead. Different for everybody here. Whoops. Some of you could be waiting on a decision that's being made. It's either going to go in your favor or it will not. This could be things like an answer to a relationship. There could be answers you're waiting for there, or a decision to be made. You may be even making your own decisions in that regard, and you've not made it yet. We could be looking here at maybe bank loans as well, and everything weighs on the bank officer's decision whether to be forthcoming with what it is that you're requiring. And that could be a little unnerving, couldn't it? Could it not? You may want to buy a new vehicle. You may want to purchase a new home, start a little business. This is a card of compromise at times too. You're being hung up figuratively, right? Also, because you were wanting to get things done and then the brakes came on, they show him reaching a compromise within a situation by himself. He obviously cannot get free. But if you look at his body language, he's found a place to get relaxed. His hands are open, look. His hands are open and relaxed, and he figures this is the time to do some real hardcore thinking. He's going to be experiencing some enlightening moments, different ways of looking at things. Maybe even an epiphany will happen while he's hanging there, while he's waiting for this answer to come his way. You're being encouraged here as well to take your time on new things or new decisions that you've just put into place. Take your time, savor those moments, go slowly, don't rush into anything. And don't rush into just one option because it seems like the easiest, most obvious way to get to where you're going to. Slow down. The advice of the card is to use this time that you find yourself waiting in a very wise way. Cash in on that. Take advantage of that, of the downtime. You may see your whole situation in a brand new light. There's something coming forward here for you. Could be something completely unrelated to what's got you held up, too, by the way. But you get time to think. And it's going to turn out, you'll be grateful for that. You'll be saying, I'm glad that I had to just sit still for a bit, because I had some enlightening moments that wouldn't have occurred otherwise. But all the stuff that you're planning on doing, you know what? This won't be the only opportunity. Should it pass you by, or should you be held in one place and can't take advantage of whatever it is, there's always going to be a next time. For some reason, that's when it's become, I get, let's use me. What if something happens between now and 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and my plans to go away for the weekend are just washed straight out, just like that, boom. It's okay. It didn't work this time. Doesn't mean I can't go again. Of course I can. We will do it then. If that happens, right? I got to tell you, my friend Linda, she was here a couple weekends, not back to back, but twice for the weekend, about 2 times out of them. I got sick on her. We had to call the whole weekend off. Cut it short. And one time that was in December, and I ended up in the hospital under the friggin' knife, not once but twice. And things happen. But we've had a lot of visits since then. You see what I'm saying? What isn't available right now doesn't have your name written all over it, but your name's out there, and it's coming for you. Things are coming your way. Again, trust, Cancer. These things happen for a reason. You don't need to get angry or mad. You can get a little frustrated, but really down the road, you'll look back and you'll make sense of this and what's going on with this now. You'll look back and see, now it makes sense. And I'm kind of glad. You know, this has worked out better in the long run. You know, you just couldn't see it, but now you can. Your third card. Your challenges for the month of the Two of Swords and Crossroads. Again, what's that, 3? Again, this is looking at something with fresh eyes, taking a different perspective, looking at things from a different angle, having an open mind. Hi, baby. Hello, sweetie. He's your baby. He's your good boy. I just love him. He's just looking at me. He's crossed the room and going, what? Does she want me to come over there? What's the story? What is it? This is really taking a fresh look at things, fresh perspective. Somebody could be asking one of you, please, 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 don't close your mind. Go back and look again. Please go back and look again. And you're being encouraged to go back and reconsider something. You're probably going to change your mind from what it was originally. This person feels so strongly about it. That's encouraging you. You've got to go back and take another look. A silly dog. Making choices, again, as in earlier. You're having a hard time. You're having a hard time making a choice over something, and only It's not, do I make the right choice or the wrong choice? It's not right or wrong. It's what is best for you. What fits? What fits best for you? There's a chance for a breakthrough coming up here with somebody. Like I said, it's going to become very, you'll feel like you're in a stalemate for a little while going, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. I don't know which way to go. I don't know which way to turn. What the hell do I do? It's going to come to you. You'll find out when the time is right. You're not down. It's not over. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. You can come up if you want. I'm on my last card. Come here, baby. Oh, there's my baby. There he is. I just love you so much. Stop biting. No biting. No biting. So, what do you think of this card? It's the best card for us. Oh, you can't eat it. No, you can't eat it. It's a big shark. Look at that. But it's a good one. It's a good one. I just want to eat him right up. Not when he bites me, though. He draws blood on me once a day. It's an issue we're working with. But here's your ace, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is a card about new beginnings that are coming up for you during the month of August. Baby, don't do that. Don't do that, sweetie. This is a card that's going to find you with these new beginnings, making some decisions on your own. You're going to be taking action, not talking about stuff anymore. This is really happening, whatever it means for you. A lot of clarity with this card as well. The blinders are coming off and the fog is starting to clear. Making decisions and choices in which direction you're going to go in a lot easier. This is a card about being determined. This is a card about being creative and having new ideas. Get your little arm up there, baby. You need a comb. You gotta brush you. This is a card of victory, intelligent decisions, success is on your side now with this card. It's truly on your side now. What, baby? What do you see? Oh, the cat. He picks on the cat. Cat weighs 10 times what he does, and he picks on the cat, and the cat runs. Cat just came in. Look at that. You can't see him. Oh, yes, you can. He's right at alert. He's watching that cat. What's that cat up to? Where's my book? This is going to be my last card. I'm pulling my book. Can I put you down? Leave the cat alone. Stewie, go get up on your chair. Because here comes the dog. There we go. Bear. Stewie, will you run and stop letting him hump you? He's just a baby. Stop it. No. I'm going to dump some cold water over you. That'll cool you down. Stewie, get up in your chair. Where's my book? Jesus. Bear. Bear, get your nose out of there. Won't have to say where it was. He's a dog. Dogs can be disgusting. Jesus, it's bad. I want the Ace of Swords. I don't want to miss anything for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces here. Where are the swords? I don't know where nothing's at in this book. Swords. There we go. Stop it. Stu, you're just a perverted to let him do that. You're downright perverted, the two of you. Animals, you are. It tells you you're animals. Puppy says he's not running. He must like it. So do I. Stop. Stop it. Get off the cat. Ace of Swords, the ace reveals that you will benefit from a smart decision that's going to lead to an immediate victory. If you've been beset by uncertainty or delays to any of your plans, this ace shows a breakthrough as you cut through confusion to win power and success. In relationships, you make a positive new beginning. The card's also a sign of mental clarity, so you're right on the ball. You're very, very sharp-witted, and there may be a legal victory or triumph in argument or debates. Advice is to use your intelligence, and victory will be yours. Your keywords are beginnings, decisions, action, clarity, determinations, solutions, and the final word is ideas. And we got through it there. They are done. Let me pop over, just say goodbye to everybody, because I have to rest up for this evening. So thank you very much, Lachey, our moderator for this group. You did a really great job. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nicole. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We're at 2 hours, 37 seconds, but we got everybody covered. That's the main thing. See y'all back here, for those that want to come back, around 9-ish tonight for the last mini reading until next week. It's going to be the last one. Keep the peace in. You can share that love out, everybody, with the world, and we'll hope to see you back real soon. Thank you for being here. I deeply appreciate it.